What up, Cynthia? I think my Switch is just broken, which is very unfortunate. For half an hour, I've been trying to fix it, and I could not get it fixed. What's up, Versace? What's up, 8th Arch? Artisan? Who flaked? What do you mean? What do you mean who flaked? No one flaked. What's up, Bishi? What's up, Kevin Bacon? Boo, boo, boo. Okie dokie. Sexy Saint Nick for the hike. No one flaked on the hike. We had a great hike. We did a sunrise hike. I will admit that Ludwig is the dumbest person I've ever met. Ludwig is like the third dumbest person I've ever met. And as we were getting going, he's like, oh, here's the trail. And I told him, yo, this is not a trail. This is not only not a trail, this is definitely not the trail that we are supposed to be hiking on. And so we start moving up it. We are hiking up what I believe is just what do you call a small ravine that is only there because when it rains, it like cuts down the mountain? We're hiking up essentially a little ravine, an LA ravine, a wash. And we hike up the entirety of the mountain in a wash. By the end, we are on hands and feet, all fours, climbing the mountain and jumping a fence to get to the top. And then we take the actual trail on the way down. It's this very nice 15-foot wide compacted trail. The lighting's so much better than the last time you were here. I've put some work in. I also got some, they call these China balls, apparently, in the lighting industry that I will hang eventually. I'm putting in some work. I actually spent probably an hour getting all those LED lights set up. Here, I'll show you. I did jump straight into story time because, I mean, the hike was so early. I've been awake for a while. Hold. This hat is from the San Diego Wild Animal Park. Love the ladder to show off how much you've been working. The ladder is not me peacocking. It's me trying to hang stuff from the ceiling. Let's see. Hold. That turned everything on. Oh, okay. It's really hard to see. It's really hard to see, which I get. There must be a way. Oh, all fixtures. Wait, intensity up. How about color? Blue? You guys can't see shit. Can you tell that that's blue? I feel like I'm working so hard. How about pink? How about red? You can't. That's too bright in here. At night, it's lit. I'll tell you that. At night, it's good shit. Too much sun? Yeah, I'll have to show you guys some other time. But I finally got them all set up, which made me very happy. What's up, Not? What's up, Care? What's up, Dario? Thoughts on becoming a zombie later today? Speak to that. What's up, Cosmic? That must mean the Stanz show is coming? It does. It does mean the Stanz show is coming. He doesn't know? I don't know. What am I supposed to know? Squeak to that. They're activating the 5G chips they implanted in us, not the vax. Was it a short hike? It was a very short hike, yeah. It was like a mile. The way up was kind of hard because we didn't take a real trail, but the way down was super easy. Oh, government emergency alert. The people are saying will activate your vaccine. Wouldn't it be so sick if it did? What if the Republicans were right and we've all been microchipped and we're about to fucking go crazy? What's up, Licks? What's up, Mario Cat? I haven't listened to the new World's Anthem, but I'm down to watch it. You want to watch it together? Been saying that? I've been saying that too. YouTube, League of Legends, Worlds 23 Anthem. Is this going to work? Gods? Yo, let's peep. Peep the horror, bro. This could be crazy. Are we going to get DMCA for this? Ooh. Ezreal doing blue buff? I can't. You know what I'm saying? Ulting blue buff? What are you doing, kid? This is not a bounty. This is a pure passion project. Faker Zed? Oh, they were at school together. And now they're in worlds together. Soloing Baron? If it works, it works, bro. More than usual, I feel like this song and this animation, oh, Freckles, don't fit together that well. How did he sneak his way into this world song? That's a good question. Remember when we watched all the League songs and the whole time I just soy jacked and was like, Jarvanol, that's Luxol. Call me crazy, but I find this so cringe you couldn't pay me to let my employer make some shit like this. This is sick. I mean, you're already, not in LCK because those people get it, but I would say a lot of people are ruining their life by becoming professional League of Legends players. Because the skills are not that transferable, most players will have to like go to college after. And so at least getting a song is cool. If you can't get a song, you should just make your own. I've done that like 4 times. Dravenol? Draven E, really. Aww. Oh my god, put him down like the dog he is. Holy shit. That's insane. I do think a realistic facsimile of a person holding a gun to another player's head is insane. And I think this is insane too. It's fine when they're fighting with magic, but the gun thing is very weird. That's how it should be. I don't know about that. And on the other side of the stage, I thought they were going to show Faker crying. The song, I'll say it. Not necessarily for me. Oh. Huh? Hello? What? Chovy? Big Chove? What? A post-credits scene like a Marvel movie? Don't give me 2 of them. Oh. That was something. Yeah, the animation was cool. Definitely not my favorite League Worlds song. I'm happy to admit it. Can't wait for Worlds? Me either. I'm excited. I can't believe I'm going to Korea in 2 weeks. Animation story goes way harder than the song. Yeah, by a lot. Although that's usually the case. Besides Rise. Rise. Will you eat some yummy food for you? I'll eat some yummy food for me. Wasn't this about last year's Worlds, not the upcoming one? I think it was actually more of a Deft life story based on what I saw. And it did end with last year's Worlds. And so now it's like, hey, this is what happened last year. I do like it less than some of the other ones I've done. Lots of flowers today. Yeah, we got some flowers on. Makes you feel better, all fucking Binkerton to Stinkerton. And there's only one set of flowers. But I think I'm a half forward kind of man though. My beans are unhidden. Prepare to have your beans eaten. We've got a Brit behind enemy lines. It takes a lot of time to make because I don't want to risk who qualifies. True. Got my first Bellagio demo win today. Very nice. Great game. Stanz, are the allegations true? Did you really do nothing embarrassing as a child? I did nothing embarrassing. But that in itself was embarrassing. Does that make sense? Hold. They should have had a Scene in the World song showing H-Track getting the tattoo. Could you imagine if there was just like a sad fan out there? They zoomed in on his ankle. When Stan says hold, take a shot. I don't say hold that often. Just when I need you all to hold. Is this I Want You Back by the Jackson 5? No. This is Animal Spirits by Wolfpack. Instrumental version, because the instrumental versions make me tap my feet. And it rules. Stanz, do you think Max secures World Drivers' Championship in the sprint race this weekend? Assuredly. I would say cock it, lock it, and drop it. He will be the Drivers' Champion this weekend. Which is kind of sad, but he earned it. He's unbelievable, and that car is a rocket ship. Let me run a quick ad before we get Caanths in here so no one gets any pre-rolls. If you don't want to see an ad, consider subscribing. If not, enjoy the ad. Stanz could see Ludwig piss in a cup and ask for a cup of piss, but then not want it because it's not Ludwig's piss. Yeah. If I ask for a cup of Ludwig's piss, I don't want a cup of fucking other piss. That's so simple. I want the Ludwig piss. Excuse me. Did I ask for a cup of piss? No. I asked for the Ludwig. Who's going to get the second Red Bull seat next year? Maybe Daniel. I hope so. I did see Storyteller updated with new content. One of you, it might have been you, put it in my Discord. Oh. Daniel back in the chair? I think so. I mean, I think they're basically setting that up right now. Seems like Checo locked in, but maybe Danny Rick mid-season. Exactly. If they get constructors and drivers, I don't think they'll make any changes. But there's a chance it's just a little too close for them or next year starts worse. We'll see. Oh. Sorry, I'm going to allow this auto-modded message because it's fucking out of pocket. This is a weird question, but the context is from an Atriox stream. If Rochelle asked you to drink her piss, would you? Big A said he wouldn't drink Ari's, and chat deemed him a bad husband. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. It's not even close. And honestly, the fact that maybe he was made to feel bad by chat makes me think less of him, because this is such a hard I wouldn't, and I don't even care what you say, chat. Why not? I don't want to. It is not something I want to do, and I refuse. Would you eat a tire if Rochelle asked you to? No. It was either drink her piss or drill a hole in her head. Oh, or kill her? Sorry, I guess I'm trying to understand what the differences are there. It's about saving her life. Wait, the hole would save her? Well, then what's wrong with the hole? The hole seems good. If Jigsaw put a gun to your head and said drink the piss, would you? Of course. I'm not trying to die here. It feels like the medical professionals have already said the hole would work. So I'm in. The hole relieves her cranial pressure. That sounds great. You have to do one or the other and either will save her life? Yeah, just drill the hole, bro. Seems easy. I don't really get where the piss comes in at all. You would only know if the hole would work if you drank her piss? No, I think you would know if the hole worked if the person didn't die. Way lower risk? I don't think you guys know shit about how much risk a cranial drilling involves. I think you guys are just making things up. I'm not going to watch House to understand. And you do? No, I don't. That's why because I know nothing about either of them, I'm just going to take the one that is the doctor will do, you know? If there's a thing I can do and a thing a doctor can do, medically, I'll let the doctor do their thing. This is all happening on the South Pole. Of course. You have to drill the hole, though? That sounds kind of goated. That, honestly, is a plus in the drill the hole column, to be honest. You cannot choose both. I already chose the hole. I literally, you guys are all like, but no, you can't choose both. I'm not choosing both. I chose the hole. I chose the hole instantly. It's so funny because this was literally Big A's reasoning too. That's because he's a logical human. It's just such an obvious answer. I think Big A said that if it was between him and a trained medical professional to drill the hole and the other had to drink piss, he'd drill the hole. That's goated. Ladies and gentlemen, this is enough talk. Let me get good old Caanths in here.
Yo, what up?
Whole new setup. Holy. Say something?
Can't hear me. Okay. Hold on.
No, you're good. I had you on 200% because your old setup's bad. Oh, he's gone. You turned off your mic. I see the green light, but
I feel like it's being picked up now.
Oh.
I can't hear you.
Wait, you
Give me 2 seconds.
What? Wah wee wah?
Okay. Can you hear me?
I can hear you the whole time.
Wait. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yeah. Testing?
How about now?
Yeah, I can always hear you.
How about now? I assume you can hear me. I just can't hear you.
I can hear you the whole time. I can hear you.
I can hear you. Let's go.
Okay, yeah. Wow, you're on a different setup because I usually have to have you on 200% because you're so quiet. And now I have to turn you down.
Oh, that's great. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, technically it's better. Yeah, I'm on board.
Yeah, that's much better.
Yeah.
I hate it wasn't obviously just you. It was every single person I talked to on Discord was like, I can't hear you.
Oh, really? Yeah. So whatever you did differently, you're on your laptop now or something? This is perfect.
I got a new sound card. Well, external sound card. But obviously still figuring out the kinks with it. It's if I plug my headphones in it, I can't hear anything. I think it can only let one device use it at a time.
I see.
Which is great. So I've just plugged my headphones into the laptop and everything's good, I think.
Perfect. There is a little bit of echo. Maybe turn down your gain a tiny bit.
I think it's just the room, but I can turn down my gain a little.
Yeah,
bit.
but I think I have you on lower, so if you turn down your gain, I can equalize you, and I think
How's
you'll
that?
say one thing.
One thing. I'm saying one thing. I'll say a lot of things.
I think
That
that's
might make
already
it
way
easier.
better. Yeah, I think it's way better. I would turn down a tiny bit more, honestly.
Okay, that's why I was asking.
Yeah, but it's just it's
Turning down. Okay, how's that?
chat. What do you think? What do you think?
Does that sound good? Are we level? Is it good? Is it a good time?
I think it's good, but I want to let the people who have to listen to it. Good.
Sick. Okay. I'm gonna level with you, Stans. I was on Twitter and I saw something awful. So I was like raring to go. You know, it was 9 a.m. I was up and loving life.
Okay.
And then
you backed away from your mic the second we started because you're quieter.
Oh, I didn't move.
Really?
I'm barely moving, so I can turn myself back up. But
I have you at like 180% now, and from 90%. If you haven't moved, that's crazy.
Yeah, I'm like in the same position.
Okay, don't move now. Let's see if this is good.
Make him louder.
Yeah, I think that this is about apropos, but we'll see.
I don't know how it could have.
How it changed so drastically.
It's also annoying because usually I've got myself monitored in my ears, and I can't now because I had to plug into my laptop rather than things.
Single channel sound card. How embarrassing for you.
Well, actually, the reason I got the sound card is because there's 4, but it doesn't monitor. I can't hear you if I plug into there, apparently. So,
quadra-channel sound card. I could never.
Okay, are we good? I won't.
Sorry,
move.
you were saying you saw something on Twitter that upset you, and I don't.
Yeah, I just feel like shit now.
Okay.
I was hyped and in a good mood and ready to go, and now I don't feel great.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I was like debating bring it up at all, and I don't want to bring up the thing because it's so cringe and it's not even worth it's not a fun thing. None of this is fun. I shouldn't be mentioning any of it, but I feel like I'm not on, and it's specifically because of this really cringe thing. So if you can dance like a monkey and make me feel better and come up with a fun topic before we get to what we're doing today, that would be great.
Wait, I thought your topic was a fun topic.
It is, but I'm not. I'd be like, okay, so we're going to be doing cats. Doesn't the internet love cats? Wow, you know.
Right. Yeah.
I need to feel good. So vamp us up, you know.
I will tell you, you probably saw like 1 million children die every year, and you're in a bad mood. I'm in a bad mood because I can't get my Nintendo Switch to charge. So I think that's like equivalent anger, if you know what I mean.
Yes. Yeah.
So honestly, I'm coming into this with some pretty negative energy.
Okay, so both of us need a little.
Yeah, chat. Say something funny. Come on, chat. Do your thing. Hold.
Great. It takes there's a bit of a delay. Obviously, they're really funny, so surely they're going to come up with something funny. Okay, don't say Digimon.
Oh no,
Bazinga.
Airline food. I can't. Oh, now we're talking.
Wait, Bazinga worked?
Bazinga always works for squeaks, so we're good. Bazinga.
It's a jungle out
there.
Wait, that worked. That's
I
great.
don't even know what that would mean.
Thank you, Kuiper BK. Kuiper BK, you were so nice about me, even though we don't really know each other. You're very nice. Thank you.
Right. I mean, she respects my opinion.
Well, I think it's more she's just a well-rounded human being that understands
I
context,
feel like
please.
she was like, I don't actually watch the Caanths segments. I only watch Taskmaster Reacts, which was the best part of the stream.
Yeah, she was like, to be fair, I was very surprised that she had a favorite Stanz piece of content. I thought that question would just be a big airball.
Yeah.
But she actually had an answer, so that was fun.
Yeah, that was great. It felt good.
Did you see I got him to play Frostpunk for a bunch of money? I saw you playing Frostpunk. Was it a bunch of money? What happened?
Yeah, I said, give 50 subs and I'll play Frostpunk, put the money in the bag, and he did it.
Oh, no, Stans. You've become your worst enemy.
No, that felt good. That was transactional. That was no begging, no nothing. I'll say, hey, I'll play Frostpunk for 50 subs. Fuck it. I'll hang up on Caanths right now for 100 subs.
Hey, wait, any gifters? both of us feel like shit. You hang up, and then you can just call me back. You can scam me.
I feel okay now. I went for a hike this morning. I saw the sunrise over the mountain. It was good. I'm just mad because I went to breakfast afterwards, and the whole time Ludwig is like, you got to play this game. You got to play this game. Make an account on Japanese Nintendo right now. I'm going to send you a gift card so that you can buy it because you can't.
The game I've sent you is basically the same game.
Yeah,
it's
basically,
like,
but it's not. If I don't
No, but it is. So what's the name of the game? And then compare it to what I've sent you because I can't remember the name of the actual game.
The name is the same.
That's what it's the game, Stanz.
No. If you're not playing it on Nintendo Switch,
This came
it doesn't
first.
count.
It's just but it's the same game.
This
Show
doesn't
chat.
count. This doesn't
Show
count.
chat.
Whatever this is, I don't care about it. I don't like it. I don't want it. I'm playing on Nintendo Switch only. Honestly, this game it doesn't even. Oh, it does work. I don't want to. Boost
You're
this. Boost
insane.
Inky. Give me my Switch controller, and we will be good. That's all I'm saying.
It's just crazy that you would complain. You were like, I can't play this game. I'm so mad. I wish I could play this game. And then I sent you a free, easily played game. And you're like, well, no, I don't want to play that game.
I said I'm trying to
screen.
set up my Switch to play this game, but it isn't working.
Yeah,
You're
I say
discounting
that?
the Switch part. No, you said that I came at you saying I want to play this game. I don't just want to play this game. I want to play it on the Switch.
You're insane.
I'm insane. Hey, it's a clone. I'm not here to play a clone. You guys can all go drink Pepsi. I'm here looking for Coca-Cola. All right?
Well, you're crazy because Pepsi's better.
Oh, that's an insane thing. Ooh, Gamer Stands? New emote? Is that a yellow dot version of me with a mustache and hair? That kind of rules.
What is that?
You can go to the My Nintendo website and change your account region. I already have a new account in the Japanese region. The only thing that's not working is my Switch itself.
Chat, he's a boomer. He doesn't understand anything.
Wait.
You can't tell him to do things.
It's starting to charge. So now the thing that's not working is my dock that will link.
Stanz doesn't even understand how microphones work and that you have to talk into them. So you think you can figure out a Nintendo Switch? That's crazy.
Yeah, it's unironically, I hate when things don't just work. And the biggest issue is that I have hodgepodge together so many solutions that now the intended path will never work. You know what I mean? Like my computer is so fucked up and dumb that I can't even play CS:GO or Baldur's Gate or connect a Nintendo Switch.
Right. So this is something I wanted to ask.
Yeah.
We can talk about this and then we'll get into the juice.
Let's talk about it.
So your stream cuts out. Last time it cut out, you were implying that it cuts out at the same time every day.
Yeah, 8:26.
Is it actually every time it hits 8:26?
Didn't check, but it is cut out 3 days in a row between 8 and 9.
Say it's the same time if you didn't check.
It's between 8 and 9. It's the same hour, if that means anything to you.
Right, because if it's exactly the same minute, that's a big thing. I think
Yeah.
the same hour is coincidence. Same minute is not. That's insane.
Yeah. Well, same hour being a coincidence is also crazy. I am just saying that somewhere between 8 and 9, my stream shuts off for 20 seconds, and I don't know why.
I think it's more likely to be a you problem
Of
if
course.
no one
I
else
agree.
is experiencing
Oh,
this.
I'm
than a
not
Twitch
saying
problem.
I'm blaming myself. I'm telling you everything here is broken and messed up.
No, you say every time it happens, you say Twitch. I have an issue with you. You need to fix
yeah.
your stuff.
Well,
which
because
is crazy 'cause it's
normally
not Twitch.
in the old house, it was like I would see my OBS go down and then I couldn't load any other web page. You have to understand how crazy it feels for OBS, like the stream to
Yes,
go down.
I
My
get
music's playing and I can type in chat. I'm like, hey,
and the
guys.
recording carries on.
Yeah, the
Internet's
recording.
fine.
Literally
Yeah,
everything is fine. Internet is fine. But
you
for
didn't,
some
the internet's not gone down now. You didn't need to type
yeah,
in
I was just
chat.
showing an
People
example.
understand what typing in chat is.
Yeah. Oh, hey, that's so funny. People giggle.
You use people giggle all the time, obviously.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't think I have any auto backups. Someone said maybe my router is like resetting the IP in the morning.
Maybe.
I don't fucking
I'm
know.
thinking if it's the same hour, you have been streaming consistently at roughly the same time. So
Yeah.
it could be an amount of time since you started stream that it happens.
Oh.
Like a certain amount of
It would
memory
be like
or
an
a
hour
certain
and a
amount
half
of
in. Yeah.
rendering or encoding, it like messes up.
But the problem is it shows the red bar. This is the most boring stream content of all time. Actually, I'm cutting it off. I'm cutting it off right now. This is
This has all been tech support. My
Caanths,
internet.
you are
my audio
here
didn't work.
and you're here to teach me something. And just because you're sad today doesn't mean the wheel fucking doesn't turn. We have to make some money, friend.
Okay. Stanz, I have potentially a 3-part series of YouTube dives for you today.
All today, or do you mean like, are we gonna start the
No,
snowball
this
down
is
the
part
hill?
one. This is
Yeah,
part one.
kind of like
Let's
we
not
did
get
with
ahead of ourselves.
with the not the roasts, sorry, the diss tracks. Like the first one was a snowball, and then all of a sudden we had just juice.
This is basically just a way for me to be able to talk about Sugar Pine 7, but we need to talk about 2 other things before we get there.
Okay,
Sugar Pine 7 are great.
Sugar Pine 7?
You can have a look at them. If you can share your screen, that would be great.
let me share my screen with you. Just 1 second. It's this. Follow your dreams. Just a couple of friends. This person has us just slightly under 1 million subscribers. Huge mistakes you're making with your money.
So
and
ignore
prison.
the most recent updates for this.
Oh wait, chat's popping off. Holy shit!
We're not even doing this today. So this is just, you can have a little teaser of, this is Sugar Pine 7, but this is the podcast that it's turned into. This is not peak Sugar Pine 7. If you go to most popular, you'll see different kinds of videos.
Okay, Sexy Nightmare 25
Okay, well,
million.
ignore the boobs in the thumbnail. That's not usually their style.
Yeah, well, the top 4 videos are all girl in thumbnail, naked episode, sexy car wash.
Well, they needed the views, Stanz. It's good. It's very good. I think you watching Sugar Pine 7 will probably think that this is the best YouTube channel that we've ever covered.
Okay, I'm excited about that. I like the
thumbnails. We're not doing that
I love
today.
this style of thumbnail, which is just like man doing thing, brother.
Yeah. Okay, but we're not doing that today, Stanz.
Sexual harassment meeting? I think you should watch this because you've been having some issues at Winners Pop Industries.
What the fuck kind of joke is that, Stanz?
You're linking me these channels, the naked episode, and it's like, hey, bro, this is work.
You can't say I need sexual harassment training.
I can. I just don't want to look at Sexy Nightmare first thing in the morning, you know?
That's crazy. Okay. Well, who sent who the unsolicited dick pic?
Okay, I think, let me add some context. It wasn't my dick.
No, sorry. If you're going to randomly say that I need sexual harassment training, but during a work day...
Actually, no, you're a liar. There was no dick. It was dickless. It was an ass pic.
What?
It was no dick. You're talking about the wedding blowjob picture.
I swear there was a full-on
No,
penis.
it was the dude's ass. There was full ass.
I am 99% sure, because I would not have reacted or cared if it was an ass. I am 99% sure it was full-on
It was an
penis.
ass, bro.
And you're saying it, the tone that you're saying this is the same tone that you say it in when you are expecting chat to back you up. No one's seen this picture, so no one's backing you up. Stanz, it's me versus you, and it was a penis.
We talk too much. I'm scrolling.
I also started scrolling, and
there's
no point.
I mean, this would have been like a year ago.
Yeah. I will find it.
I'm still in Quebblecop era. Oh, this is gonna be forever.
Yeah, don't scroll, because when. Last time this happened, you were like, I would never say something like that, and I found a screenshot where you said exactly that.
It was me saying that exact
ago.
thing. Yeah.
It was literally days from the point where you were like, I would have never said that. And 2 days earlier, you said the thing. So who's more likely to remember exactly what happened in this scenario?
I just think I have a photographic cock memory. And so if this happened, I would remember. Control F for has image. Has image.
Yeah, but we also send too many images, I think.
Yeah, it's actually going to be fucking insane.
Like, we screenshot 1 out of 10s all the time.
Constantly. Yeah.
It's just gonna. That's all it'll be, actually. It's just screenshots of 1 out of 10.
And 10 out of 10s, to be honest.
Oh, well, we don't talk about those. We shouldn't screenshot those, Stanz, for the future notice. Okay. Anyway, we're getting very distracted.
Yeah, we are getting distracted because you told me this is Sugar Pine 7. You showed me this exciting thing. You said I would love the YouTube videos. And then you said we are not talking about this today.
Yeah, of course. Why would we be talking about this today? Ooh, yuck, gross.
I apologize.
Okay, you're going to have to be okay with me trying to figure out my stuff.
What's up, Sam?
Because I only have 1 monitor.
That's fine. Yeah, you're actually, for people who don't know this, Caanths is on the road. Caanths has taken his first vacation in a long time, and he deserves it. Am I making him work while he's on vacation? Yes. Did I make him cancel his trip to visit the Vale and Sheep for Hire? Yes. Is he going to the Renaissance Fair that he said he was going to and was excited about? No.
Is Stan's cringe? Yes. Did he say he was going to go to TwitchCon, lied, and then went, actually, I'm going to Korea because I'm cool as fuck? Yes, but minus
Yes.
the cool as fuck part.
I did. That was the thing I lied about. I thought I didn't tell them I would go to TwitchCon, and it turns out whatever. Hey, whatever. Potato, potato, you know? TwitchCon, Korea. What are you going to do?
Okay, this is the video. I send you this. Okay. Because, Stanz, today we are doing a dive into this man.
Okay, link me. Oh, yo! I'm actually excited for this because I don't know this man. Sup. That's what I'm talking about. I see his face everywhere. This is like, to me, when I dream about like random YouTubers saying thing, it's Philip Defranco's face. And I've never watched a Philip Defranco video, and I'm excited about it.
Okay, well, part of this dive is... So part of this can't really happen, Stanz, because if you go type in Philip Defranco on YouTube Raw. Don't type Raw.
Philip Defranco uncut. Sorry. Okay, I typed in Philip Defranco.
Click on his channel.
Okay.
That's a crazy way to click on his channel, but sure.
What
To videos.
What is the normal way to do it?
The fucking top thing that is just a link to his channel rather than his...
In the old days, I want you guys to know something. I would search Stanz, and before I had like a channel, there was this group called Stanz Fam with 216,000 subscribers. And if you search Stanz, this would come up. So I would have to scroll down and find my lowly name and click on it here. And I just developed a habit of doing it.
Crazy little dive into the psyche of Stanz there.
I like sharing with you guys. That's the whole point of streaming, right? We share. Sorry, I'm clicking on Philip Defranco.
Go on his videos and then oldest, which they've added back, which is great.
Perfect.
And you'll see that it's from like what, 6 years ago? I can't read that.
Oh, wait, is there a reset? Is there a great reset?
He deleted basically every single video on his channel when he was called SXE Phil.
SXE Phil? Sexy? Is this supposed to be pronounced like Sexy Phil?
It's sexy, yeah,
okay,
for sure.
Sexy Phil. Okay.
A lot of his title and thumbnails at the time were basically, she has the biggest boobs ever, with like huge boobs in the thumbnail. It'd be like, oh my god.
Right.
Because back in
like
old
his
YouTube
videos
days...
and thumbnails are the exact fucking same now, bro.
No,
you
don't understand.
Gross and disturbing video exposes abuse. I don't understand.
This you don't understand because I'm not exaggerating. It was literally just all you could see in thumbnail was a huge pair of boobs, and the title would be, "Oh my god, look at these boobs!" Because YouTube back in the day had no detriment for a click. There was no watch time. There was no like CTR measurement. There was no of like the algorithm that we have nowadays. Sure. It would literally be if someone clicks on your video, YouTube went, "That's great. We'll push that to everyone." So, with a bunch of 13-year-old kids discovering YouTube and seeing big boob in the thumbnail, everyone would click.
Right.
So, YouTubers across the platform would do the most insane clickbait that is almost nothing to do with the videos that they were doing, just because women in thumbnail equals views.
Ah, okay. Classic.
So he is like, I understand what you're saying. He is doing similar-ish things now, but he is all of the things that he's talking about are topics that he is covering and are news-related. Even if they're very clickbaity?
Bro, does this make anyone else uncomfortable? Is he trying to rizz me up? Why is he like chewing on his finger or choking himself? I hate this.
He is. There's a whole part of Philip Defranco that's a little bit strange.
Sure.
That I think in general we could avoid. But I really... Chat, this is not for the YouTube. I have been trying to figure out how I could possibly teach Stanz about H3H3 so that I could talk about frenemies. And I can't figure out how to talk about H3H3 in a way that doesn't make him seem like an absolute piece of shit, because most of the stuff... Like he had basically an alt-right pipeline for a bit. When you
talk to chat about YouTube or content things, it's like when parents are talking about DESSERT at the dinner table, and I'm like, oh yeah, H3H3 frenemies. Does anyone else sexy Phil? And I'm like, what the fuck is happening here? I'm a child, and you're trying to say like, do you think Stanz is ready for this?
I can't see chat because I can only have a couple of things open at the same time. I am 99% sure people are like, dude, I love frenemies. It was so sick. Frenemies was amazing, but for all the bad reasons.
Okay. Oh, okay.
and doesn't exist anymore. And there was a part where frenemies were going against Philip DeFranco, because one of them fat shamed him, and it's a whole thing.
Okay. I see. I'm looking up. Oh, you can see my screen. I don't
Yeah,
really understand what frenemies is. It's
it
just
was
these
a
these two.
very good podcast with Trisha and Trisha Paytas and Ethan Klein, aka H3H3.
Okay.
Um,
Okay. Got it. Got it. Got it.
but yeah, there's a whole can of worms, and the videos do really well. I just need to figure out the best way to concisely talk about H3H3 to be able to talk about frenemies.
And also understanding that I'm gonna assume that the internet, we've flown close to the sun, my friend. You have to be careful on these kinds of things. It doesn't matter what you think is good or bad. Yeah.
Yes, yeah. I will say again, not for the YouTube. I personally think that Philip DeFranco's a good YouTuber and probably an all right person.
Got it.
He's done a couple of cringe things, but I'm just saying this now, and in my back of my head, I'm like, has he done blackface? Maybe he did, because everyone back in the day on YouTube did blackface.
I'm
so
sure he did a little blackface skit. Come on,
yeah,
come on.
he actually might have done. I'll do a quick Google. Let's see.
It's funny because I've never watched a Philip DeFranco video, but if someone were to look at this and then look at like my most recent videos, they'd be like, oh, it's the same thing. Or like my most recent successful videos, right? It's like a news thing that is happening. Mr. Beast is in trouble.
Okay. I feel like no blackface.
He is owned up for anything he's done in the past in earnest. I love that I don't know anything about him or what he did before besides you said like boobs and thumbnail, but deleting your channel and starting with like, hey, this is bad. It's like...
oh, no, that's not what that is really, I don't think.
Oh, really?
No, he was just getting harassment.
I'm sorry.
So he took a couple of weeks off. I don't think that actually... I watched...
This has nothing to do with deleting the rest of the channel?
No, not at all.
Oh, that's so funny. Never mind.
Just happens to be the latest video.
I take it back.
He got rid of all his videos because they were cringe and not really like what he is doing now. So he did like a hard reset. Because he'd slowly... So all of this is to basically say, I think we're back in the YouTube video now.
Okay. Great.
He got rid of all of his previous videos because he's making he'd slowly transitioned into slightly different content.
Okay.
And because of focusing more on news and less on just comedy and kind of skitty news, he wanted to get rid of his backlog because it would be very weird, I think, if you clicked on like most popular videos of like the Young Turks, for example, for a news YouTube comparison. And like one of the most popular videos was just, oh my God, look at boob.
Yeah.
It was just like big boobs at thumbnail. So
makes sense to me.
But because of this, I think there's a slight conspiracy stance because if you Google Philip DeFranco re-uploads, if you Google SXE Phil re-uploads, or YouTube, but they don't on YouTube. It doesn't exist. So if you like actually search it in YouTube, like SXE Phil re-uploads, all I could find Philip DeFranco videos that exist.
Interesting.
There's not a single other channel that appears, and none of them are re-uploads, which is
the market's
crazy.
Got an appetite. If anyone has these videos, start uploading them. You get some ad revenue.
Because, I think that they either exist or Philip DeFranco's got someone that instantly takes them down.
Yeah, he's got a Beyonce style legal team to
because if you do that for almost any other channel, there is either a YouTube channel that has been made that re-uploads deleted videos.
Yeah.
Because the whole thing of if it exists on the internet, it exists forever, right?
The military is geo-tracking your kids. I don't know this man, but it's like, man, you know who he wants to watch this video, right?
I want to say speak to that, but I don't want to.
Yeah, fair enough. Let's not speak to that. Let's not speak to that at all.
Because I think you're gaining an opinion of him that isn't fair without seeing his videos. Which I think is fine because of the way he titles and thumbnails his YouTube videos.
Yeah.
But trying to tell you to hold off with that opinion. Please.
I will hold
if you go
until
into the
end.
videos.
Yeah.
If you go into the videos with that frame of mind, I think you'll just be hater stands and everyone will hate you. So please don't let that happen, because
I will not let that happen.
You do a thing where you're like, oh, I hate all these hate comments, and then you go in with some of the craziest takes, and I'm like desperately trying to bring back your takes so that there's people don't leave comments that are like, oh, Stanz is so cringe, and then you say a cringe thing, and I'm like, well, we're gonna get comments saying Stanz is cringe then.
Freedom of speech, brother. If I have a take, I'm gonna say
complain
it.
about the Stanz is cringe comments if you're gonna let you say cringe things.
Yeah, it's just crazy when a bunch of dumb people come in and say dumb things. You know what I'm saying? I hate it.
Okay. We'll take we're about to take a trip away from YouTube.
Okay.
Give me a
Scary.
Second. Okay.
When this video got uploaded, Taylor Swift just destroyed them. Canada's Nazi praising scandal exposes, blah, blah, blah. I got like 5 texts saying, I thought you were in the new Philip DeFranco thumbnail.
Yeah, I thought it was you as well. It's a crazy... I've never seen that picture of Hassan. It just looks like you, dude.
Yeah, I mean, same glasses, same mustache, a little bit of curly hair. What are you going to do?
Okay, so all of his videos got deleted, but I managed to find an example of like old Philip DeFranco.
Okay.
And it's great because at
he's
the
about
end
to link
of the
me
video,
live leak, by the way, chat.
Daily Motion, we're pretty close. At the end of the video, he references something topical that happened, like Britney Spears released a song. So I was able to figure out that was released in 2009, which means this video is from 2009.
Got it.
So we have a date, a 2009 SXE Phil video.
All right, so I was reading the comments from my...
This is some real journalism, bro. Holy.
It's literally one of the only examples of old Philip DeFranco that I could find.
Right.
And for a warning, is...
Yeah. Go ahead.
Sorry, go on. What were you going to say?
I was going to say there's some thumbnails on this website that I'm concerned about.
I think full screen.
Oh, I'm covering it. Oh, chat can't see it.
Full screen. Just stay full screen. I think it's fine.
Ooh, shit. Oh, what's going on under there? I will say full screen. Sorry.
Basically, this is... I'll describe his content so it's not like a surprise. Because he is currently on Philip DeFranco doing basically just news. Mm-hmm. He covers like popular topics, actual news, and gives his opinion slightly, but usually he's very good at separating like the facts of the matter to his opinion. And he clearly states when it's his opinion and stuff. He's really good with that kind of stuff. Okay. This is just comedy mixed with news, basically. This is definitely more of a... When I was watching it, it was more of an =3 kind of vibe, which is not the kind of vibe that I would like, and I'm glad that he no longer does this, and I kind of understand why he deleted these videos.
Oh, okay, got it. Yeah, chat's putting comedy in parentheses, which is very funny.
Last video, and I saw this comment. Are you serious? How many times do I have to say it? I will shout it from the rooftops.
Imagine if the punchline is just the N-word. To me, that's old YouTube. How many times do I have to say it?
Wrong. There is only one L in my name. Oh. Jesus.
1, 2, 3, 4.
That's funny.
Yeah. It's just like, it's funny, but is it even worth including as in a video at all, let alone it being the intro? I understand that it's old YouTube.
I'm on board, brother.
If you do this, saying that you prefer old Philip DeFranco to new Philip DeFranco, I'm gonna
that would be
never do this again.
So funny. No, I mean that was just like a little funny joke.
Yeah. Also, this intro is so funny.
I hate it.
But it's me talking to a camera for 3-4 minutes. Yeah. I'm joking. To prove it, here's a picture of me with my best black friend. See, now you know.
Okay, yeah, now it's way less funny. I thought it was just a one-off.
I'm not racist.
Sorry, what were you saying, Stanz?
What?
What were you saying? You
I
saying that
thought
you
it
liked
was
this?
like a
You
funny
thought it was
cold
good?
open, just a little joke, and then he continued the bit. My
Yeah,
apologies.
the
after
Kanye joke didn't age well either.
No.
Back of the day, it's a 17-year-old boy who was building some sort of bomb, and that bomb exploded on him, destroying his hand and forcing it to be amputated. People have jumped to his defense, saying no, he's a good kid, he would never do anything wrong. But really, what good thing could he have been doing that involved a bomb? He's just stupid. There are certain things you do not do. You do not build bombs in your parents' basement, you don't have sex with girls named after cars, and you don't put your cell phone in the microwave.
Dude, you know who this reminds me of? And
Okay, he reminds me of someone else as well, and we could say his name after 3.
Okay.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Tobuscus.
Ludwig.
Oh.
Dude, this is exactly what Ludwig thought was fine. Have you seen Ludwig's old Vines? They're the fucking same person. Yeah, this is Ludwig Vines. Thank you. It's literally like the same cadence, the same jokes, the same quality.
Okay, I said Tobuscus because it feels like he's covering things that are insane that should have a weight behind them, and he's saying them in a kind of voice.
Oh no! Kid blows his hand off with a firework. It's like, yeah, it's funny, man.
He opens a video after doing "This is my black friend" joke with then so a kid blew his arm off, and I'm like, what the hell?
These soy boys don't like real comedy anymore. That's the problem with the internet.
Yeah. But I think he has both. I think that's a good description. This old SXE Phil is like Ludwig Vine plus Tobuscus now.
Yeah, which is very funny to think about. I shouldn't call it Ludwig. I should call it the zany sidekick. Also,
True.
This bit is running way too long. No way, bro. You can't have 30 seconds.
See, you may not have known that if you put your cell phone in the microwave, it turns into some sort of evil alien beast. But now you do, thanks to YouTube. But YouTube's good for getting all sorts of information. Like this one lady, she complained about Bank of America because her rate went from like 12% to 30%. Her video blew up, got like 350,000 views, media coverage, and Bank of America contacted her and they negotiated it back down. Because the woman spoke the truth that banks will fuck you in the ass with a huge spiked dildo, metaphorically, and will only stop if you shed a little light on them, and your soapbox is big enough. Banks are literally the only institution out there that will charge you for trying to spend money you do not have, which doesn't make sense by itself. But then every day you still do not have money, they will charge you even more money. It's like beating your kid because he got an F, and then beating him every few days until he gets his next test. It doesn't really make sense.
This is, okay, yeah.
I'm lost.
He's just doing some philosophy, you know what I mean? He's just going for it with tons of jump cuts.
This is definitely like he's doing a Type 5 on the news rather than like he's using it as a platform to say funny things rather than actually telling people what's happening.
Right, yeah, this is not news. This is just comedy.
Yeah.
Pure comedy.
And over the years, as he progresses, he develops from this to basically just news, but it is very funny because obviously it's still him, so he still has like the same presenting cadence, the same like lookaways off camera, even to the point of like you were talking about jump cuts. He has a bunch of jump cuts in his videos. He doesn't really one take Jake them. He still has the same kind of editing style. It is so funny what stuck around versus what has been completely removed.
Right, that's wild. Man, it's crazy how zoomed in he is too. Is this
beta the website crash?
Was this how YouTube looked back in the day? Grandpa, you watched YouTube back then, right?
Don't say sorry, Grump. Oh, I'm the grandpa. You're fucking 45.
Dude, I'm young. I started watching YouTube last year. I'm a zoomer when it comes to YouTube. I watch more TikToks than I've watched YouTube's lifetime, and it's not even close.
That's probably true.
Yeah, so I'm just trying to figure out, like, is this where all videos? Could you imagine if I was like, I don't know, every video, hey, what's up, guys? Stanz here. It just doesn't seem right.
I'm sure that was a funny visual bit. I can't see anything.
Oh, you don't have my stream up? Half my jokes are just
trying
to
make
make
you
laugh. If I can't make you laugh here, what is the point of doing this?
I have a script, I have a Discord call, and that's all can fit on my screen. Unless I do it in like quarters, which would be fun. Okay. So I can answer that question with, you remember when we did a dive on the Vlogbrothers, right?
Yeah,
it was
Hank
very
and John
similar.
Green.
It's just a guy talking to camera. That's all YouTube was and ever was. There wasn't really any thought at this point to, where should I put the camera? It was like, there is a camera. That's great. That's already like, I'm able to post this video on YouTube and I have a camera and I can talk and edit. That's amazing. Who cares where the camera is? There's no real thought to it.
Yeah. Interesting. I find it, it's honestly, it's a little annoying for me to say that like every time, like, is this how it looked? But it's like walking through a museum and being like,
Yeah,
people did
it
it.
is.
You see cave art and you're like, it's a buffalo. I'm seeing Philip DeFranco for the first time. I was like, holy shit.
I also think, in the same way how XQC has like an air of like, oh, I want to watch this guy because he's just a dude at his PC. And he doesn't have like a cool setup and
13 monitors, dude.
display.
Yeah, we've all seen the clip.
dude, cat cam, dog cam.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
He's just a dude with a shitty webcam sat at his PC. I think it was that kind of vibe, right? YouTube was definitely not TV, which it feels like it's competing with like mainstream nowadays. But
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
it's back then it was like the alternative, right? You just watch because you want to vibes with a random guy talking to a camera. Okay, so that was literally like, apart from snippets and like clips from live streams, this is the earliest video I could find that existed online of Philip DeFranco.
Got it. And this has since
crazy.
been scrubbed. So this is the type of content that he said, you know what? Not for me.
Yes,
With
but he
maybe a
had
worse thumbnail.
loads of it.
Yeah.
Worse thumbnails, more comedy based, and he slowly transitioned into a more news based thing. But even still, if you go back to his YouTube channel where you see his oldest upload, and if you click on that video, just so you can see the background.
Sure.
This background isn't even the most iconic background of a Philip DeFranco set. He used to have like a big blue room that was much better lit with like a Captain America on the thing. We'll see a background of it. But what I'm saying is, even when he was like had transitioned to more news stuff, he's deleted most of those videos as well. So it's really interesting why they don't exist. I don't know why he's decided to delete some of those, because I feel like he was doing news for a long time before this.
Right. Interesting. Yeah, it's like it feels to you like an arbitrary point where he was like, actually, everything after, starting with YouTube censorship allegations sparked mass outrage. This is Philip DeFranco to me, and then he just continued on.
Yeah, keeping a video that is just like, "Hey, dude, I'm taking a break. I'm so sorry," which is literally his oldest video, is insane. Just don't. Why would you keep that one? Why is that the point where you're like, "Hey, I'm cutting off"?
It does seem like he tried to farm YouTuber apology thumbnail a couple times, because I scrolled down. It wasn't that long. It's time for you to know. We've all done stuff like that.
Oh, yeah,
in
yeah.
The background. He's probably done.
He's
10 more.
he's OG, right? We're talking 2009. He knows the YouTube game. Don't worry.
Yeah.
So other clips that I was able to find was through a channel called the Fine Brothers, who for their React series. We talked about them before.
They are the ones that tried to copyright React, right?
They are. Well done. You've been studying. This is Teens React to Philip DeFranco, which this video itself is posted from 2012, 11 years ago.
Right.
So this is going to be really tricky, because in this video, they're reacting to old Philip DeFranco.
Right. And these are teens in 2012. So these are people that are just slightly younger than me watching it when it was popular. These are actually people that are your age, probably.
Yeah, this is like a time capsule, basically.
Yeah,
it's very
you could have been a
interesting.
teen reacting to Philip DeFranco straight up.
Yeah. It would be so funny if I was in this video and this is how
you
I
just
revealed it to you.
snuck it to me. That would be cool.
So I'm going to preface this with... this is almost like a mini deep dive into the React series, because I think you're going to hate this.
You think I'm going to hate this?
Yeah, I want this in here so we can see examples of Philip DeFranco that doesn't exist anymore.
Sure.
But the only way we can see it is through this React video, and I think you're not going to be able to pay attention to the Philip DeFranco side, because you're going to be like, what is this, dude? Why do people watch this?
I love reacting. Bat chest.
Defranco.
Oh my god.
Nice to watch him.
Sup, Nation? Hope you are having an
like him.
amazing
He's funny.
Wednesday. And Nation, the first thing I want to talk about today is Brazil.
So
And that's
pause for a
because the Brazilian-
second.
Uh-huh.
That background is what I was talking about, with the Angry Birds, the blue, the red couch. That's like, for me, iconic Philip DeFranco show background, with that intro as well, with the monkey and the
Right.
So it was still, I think, more entertainment-y than news back then, which is maybe why he deleted them. But
Sure.
it was definitely not like as clickbaity as SXE Phil used to be.
Right. He turned a new leaf.
Very colorful
Rolling out
setup.
this new thing they're
I
calling
like it.
redemption through reading. And essentially what will happen is an inmate will choose a literature book, a science
I don't know why that's funny.
At the end of the month, they will write an essay
Oh, that's uncomfortable. Laughing and like, oh, inmate? Person's in prison?
on it, and then they will be graded. And if it is good enough, they will get 4 days off of their sentence.
What if they can't like read?
They're getting out a little bit earlier for reading a book and writing an essay.
And ultimately, I'm sharing this story because I want to know what you think in the comments down below. Because a huge part of me thinks that this is just a bullshit program. Like, really?
It is.
I agree with that. I agree with
Okay,
that.
pause for a
Why?
second.
Wait, why do they agree with that? Am I what?
I think they've cut out a lot of the information from Phil's actual video.
Of
so
course.
That
I
they
mean,
can
it'd be
focus on the
hard.
React bits,
They're not
I
watching
think.
the whole
Yeah.
video. You know what's kind of funny is this React channel is doing ethical reacting.
Yeah,
in a way.
right?
Yeah, they're like showing clips of it, and it's mostly about the teens reacting. That's
it's
something
great.
interesting there. Yeah.
But I want to harper on what Philip DeFranco said, give a little rewind, and focus on him and try and ignore the teens.
Sure. Sorry. Yeah.
No,
Yeah, because the whole
no,
reason you
no,
brought
no.
this was because he's in it. But I've
Yeah,
already
yeah.
started ignoring him. Yeah.
Go back a little bit and just listen to, because he said something that I want to talk about.
Story because I want to know what you think
Back
in
a
the
bit
comments down below. Because a huge part
Oh,
of me
back more. Below.
Yeah,
Okay. Right here.
about that.
and if it is good enough, they will get 4 days off of their sentence.
What if they can't like read?
They're getting out a little bit earlier for reading a book and writing an essay.
And ultimately, I'm sharing this story because I want to know what you think in the comments down below. Because a huge part of me thinks that this is just a bullshit program. Like, really?
So
It
exactly
is.
what he said there, that was kind of, if I had to pick out one thing that Philip DeFranco, with his news style, tried to focus on, was he would say, whether it's true or not, he would try and just say what the facts of the matter were, and then posit the question to the audience, what do you guys think? And then he'd say his opinion on the things that he's just talked about.
Okay,
So his focus was very much, here is the information. What do you think about that information? Now, here's my opinion.
Got it. Because then he
which-
immediately said, like, I think it's kind of cringe. You know.
Yeah. So it was almost, it felt like for the audience, you were like trying to gauge his opinion, and you're like, yeah, I agree with this guy before he's even said his opinion.
Could you imagine you spend like an hour commenting like, I think it's great, you know, recidivism is a bad thing, and you like type this whole thing in, and he goes, I think it's dumb, and you have to delete your comment.
Exactly. Which it feels like, especially, I mean, no offense, especially in America, it's hard to find news.
Watch
that
yourself
isn't
here. I'm sorry. Wait.
opinion-based.
Watch yourself.
It's hard to find news that isn't just, here is my opinion that I'm
Right.
stating as truth.
Yes.
So, and especially around 2012, because, you know, every election is obviously crazy stuff, but I feel like this is when shit started to hit the fan, basically.
Sure.
So it was it was nice to have news. I think that I'm not speaking just for me. I think in general, the reason Philip DeFranco did well was a nice, personable guy who is trying to separate opinions from fact in a news segment, which is kind of what you should do.
Right.
Whether he
Man.
did a good job of it is very different. I'm just saying this is what he was trying to do. I feel like sometimes he wasn't the best at it and said his opinion during telling the thing, but that's another topic.
This is in the past, but I am very concerned. There's nothing I can do about it, and it's already over, with the amount of kids who probably got their only news from Phil DeFranco.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I
that's
don't
it.
watch
There's
the
no-
news. Yeah,
yeah.
I was that.
Yeah.
Definitely. When I was a kid. Yeah.
The
who watches
amount
the
of
news,
power
dude?
Phil DeFranco wielded was probably absurd.
Oh, for sure.
He could have saved us from Trump, and he didn't, because he said, what do you think in the comments? Is Trump a silly goose? And then we got 2016, bro.
That's a lot of the time. I think he's just very obvious with his political leaning, and he is definitely not a fan of Trump, just so you know.
Fair, yeah, I haven't seen, he actually hasn't said anything untoward. I maybe disagree with, like, hey, this whole getting days off for reading thing, but I haven't seen the video, who cares?
Yeah, he is against that kind of stuff and makes it very obvious. I think those are the times. Like, when he's covering a lot of election things, he'll try and say the facts, but then whenever he'd talk about Trump, he'd be like, okay, you could tell he hated him when he was
Yeah.
talking about him, and then he'd say his facts, and he'd go, this idiot is... It's just so funny.
Right after. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I understand.
But we can keep on watching this video. You can. I just wanted to address that part because that's crucial to like his.
Yeah, him saying like, "Let me know what you think." That the facts are now done. I think this thing, which is a really nice way to, like create a pattern of like, I'm going to say the facts. You can always trust this part. Then I'm going to give you guys the cue that means from now on it's opinion. And it's like a really healthy way to talk about news if the facts are the facts. It's very
that's
easy.
The scary part. Is
like you mentioned in American politics, people will say these are the facts and then they'll be obviously like
and they're not facts. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's when it gets scary. And I think maybe he deleted some of the videos because he wasn't as thorough with knowing what the facts were and didn't have a team, whereas now he has like actual journalists. Actually, so true. Wait, what?
Been there recently. Yeah, exactly.
Can we talk about state lines, Stanz?
Don't even put this in a YouTube video. I'll fucking. Yeah, exactly. I've made mistakes in the past. Let me do my YouTuber apology thumbnail. Okay, sorry. What is next?
We can keep on watching this. That was the only part of this video that I remembered that I wanted to talk about, but there could be more. We'll see.
I agree with that. Yeah.
A nation from there, let's move on to our BAMF.
He talks so weird.
And he was just standing, waiting for.
So that's another thing that he does. He has like moments of his YouTube shows. So that was a BAMF of the day, which you know what a BAMF is, right?
It's a badass motherfucker.
Yes.
Right,
so he figures out an internet story that fits one of two things. Sometimes he does both, but it's his douchebag of the day and his BAMF of the day.
Oh my god! Remember Clown of the Week? We used to have a good thing going. Bring back the Stanz show, bro.
Oh yeah, Clown of the Week. I was like, what are you referencing? I remember that.
I'm referencing me, bro. The best content we've ever made. Clown of the Week.
In my head, I was like, oh, that was something that I watched like 10 years ago. What was that a reference to?
Basically was.
It doesn't exist anymore. It's interesting. I wonder when that's coming back. Surely soon, right? There's chairs behind you.
There's chairs, there's lighting. We're getting there. I'll say another 5 to 10 years and we will have a Stanz show.
The baby's life with only moments to spare. Talk about a little bit of sexy news. I was originally just going to talk about Katy Perry because she,
Okay, we're all looking down there. See, now I'm interested.
Someone from the UK linked to a girl that, wow. And there was a lot of pictures and many of them.
I like this segment. I like this. Very nice, not gonna lie.
And her nickname, which is, and I'm not joking, Baby Vegan Booty. A little something sexy.
I want to name a guinea pig then.
A nation from there, we move on.
Can we rewind to the hot chicks?
It's a real issue. It's a
nice,
serious issue, and it's about what's happening in Syria right now.
Transition. I'm sorry. Yeah. Let's get away from baby vegan booty. Let's talk about Syria. Unfortunately, this factory's been bombed.
Wars heavy fighting near Damascus took place, and pro-Assad television station about 12 miles south of the capital was overrun.
I'm getting whiplash.
With how fast everything is happening in Syria.
Pause for a second, because the whiplash, I think, is partly to do with the editing out a lot of the context that he would give as transition. So I don't think it was as insane as that in his original video. I think that was React doing it. But also, part of, I think, I'm speaking for him, I'm probably paraphrasing, but I think part of his ethos was get the young people in with clickbaity, topical teen things, and then actually deliver the news to them. Like, whilst they're already in the video, they might click off as soon as he starts talking about Syria, but a couple people won't, and that's more people that learn about things that people should be knowing that is happening in the world.
Right, but unfortunately you have to learn them from a YouTuber, which is what scares me as a YouTuber who sometimes gives his opinion. It's also scary when people learn from me. And
it's definitely scary when it's only one person with like, if you're doing like something that is news that should be like some level of journalistic integrity and it's just one guy fact checking himself, then that's where I think it becomes a problem. If it's something very serious like Syria, right? Like if it's like herpy derp derp, this YouTuber did a thing. What? I don't think it matters that much. But he now has a full team and has the levels to be able to like back up what he's saying. He is almost a news production himself.
Interesting. Okay, got it.
So if you want, we can either keep watching this video, which is very funny, because basically they give their opinions. After they watch a video, they'll give their opinions on him, and then they'll watch another video and give their opinions, and then another video. So
I want to see their opinions.
If we keep watching, there'll be opinions in like 10 seconds.
Oh,
So I think
okay,
we should
great.
press play.
You up to date as best I can. The last thing I want to talk about today was the Google I/O event. They were like, how do we introduce Google Glass?
I'm not a news person. I don't even watch the regular news, dude.
Nation, that brings us to the question of the
I'm
day
not a
today.
news
Do you think
person.
Google
It's so
Glass
funny.
You and me both, brother.
That's for the Google Glass.
Oh, question of the day. He's got another ritual. Was the word I was looking for earlier?
Yes,
creating,
ritual,
Like, rituals
yeah.
for people. Yeah.
Glasses are something.
Google glasses.
And for example of his ritual, is the first thing we saw. The sup. Like literally every video, sup, you beautiful bastards.
Yeah.
Which he changed bastards to something else. I think maybe he started saying faces or something because YouTube started booming him, which is very funny. And then he changed it back. I'm pretty sure he still says beautiful bastards to this day.
Oh, he's back to it now. Okay.
And what would you like to potentially use it for? Like, what would be a wish list? My name's Philip DeFranco. You've just been filled in. I love your
Oh, filled in. I love that.
Yeah.
faces, and
I
I'll
love your
see
faces,
you
and I'll see you tomorrow.
That guy talks really fast.
I love him. I love that guy. He's
Oh.
informative. I like that.
Finally, someone loves my face.
Oh shit! I'd like. Damn, +2, bro. I knocked my headphones out because I was laughing too hard.
So, do you know who that was?
No.
Not in the slightest.
Philip DeFranco.
Philip DeFranco.
Philip DeFranco.
Philip DeFranco.
How did you first find out about Phil? Front page of YouTube.
Probably from like another YouTuber. I was on YouTube, like the top rated stuff, and he was on there. I'm like, oh, what's this? And then I couldn't stop watching his stuff, and then I was like, whoa, this guy rocks.
So can you explain what he does in his videos?
Well, I kind of zoned out, but I definitely saw some hot chicks.
Basically, he just tells the news.
Explains it really quick, so people, I guess, are more informed about what's going on in the world, not so ignorant. He'll do like something big from pop culture and then something big from like world news, sexy girls and stuff. I've known he's covered that a lot. I'm in a bright, happy
See, so
environment
this
with
is
angry-
This is at the point where those videos
Right.
still existed. So
he maybe
was.
had done more of those than news at this point.
Yeah,
right?
for
Or-
sure.
yeah.
It's also very funny they're talking about him like, oh, he's a news source and he's like, he's got integrity and things like that. And Philip DeFranco has since deleted these videos that we can't see the videos that they're
the
even
videos
talking
that they
about
are
anymore.
saying are good. Yeah.
Bird pillows.
Yeah.
Here's some bad news, but let's lighten that up with an inspiring story. And then pictures of hot girls, and then I'll give you bad news to end it, but still it looks really happy.
Why do you think he chooses those topics? Like, why do a topic that's about a war or about technology, but then also have a topic that he calls, like, the sexy time?
I don't think you understand how teenage guys work.
Everyone who's watching is bound to be drawn to at least one thing there.
Sure, you can watch a regular newscast, so it'd be kind of boring, but when you're throwing in some sexy stuff like that, I mean, it got my attention.
And what do you think of him as a host?
I think I could be better.
I just feel like he's
Oh,
not very
yo! Excuse me?
So funny. I think I could be
Holy
better.
shit. That guy, 30 million subs on YouTube, dude. He was right.
funny.
It's actually kind of funny because a lot of these people were like frequent reactors for like Teens React or Kids React. And there's a lot of familiar faces. I feel like the guy that was like, I could do a better job. This is the only React video I've ever seen him in.
Yeah, he has not gotten a lot of FaceTime. That guy and like the
No.
other white guy have not.
Point,
It's very
but not
funny.
boring.
He's very charismatic.
He is an amazing host. Let's just face it. He just looks like you just want to give him a hug or something.
What about the way it was edited with all those jump cuts?
YouTube style. It's like fast cuts. I don't like that. That's very amateur. Oh,
Yeah.
jump
Oh
cuts.
my god. Saying
Yo!
amateur while flipping your hair is like
Very
beneath me.
amateur.
That
Bow, bow,
rules.
bow.
Oh, what? I think it's fine. It's not like it's a professional movie.
Do you feel like he was informing you on important things?
Yeah.
I'll learn something new. I didn't know there was anything going on in Syria.
And where do you normally get your news from?
He said that is so funny.
Yeah, it is funny. It's 2011. It's a different
I
time.
didn't
but,
know. Syria? What's
So,
that?
More like cereal. I'm hungry. Yeah, it's like, come on. What is happening here?
TV.
Internet, Yahoo.
From this website called MoveOn.org. I don't really care about news. Like, I'm like teenager. Why should I?
How is
Base.
his news?
Finally. So everyone else
Hey.
is like, oh, I read the New York Times. He's like, what are you talking about, bro? I watch
Oh,
YouTube.
wait. This is actually perfect. Remember this, Stanz. Read the Teens React fact.
In January 2012, Defranco launched the YouTube channel SourceFed as part of YouTube's premium channel initiative, which already has over 500,000 subscribers.
So, SourceFed, we've not finished this deep dive yet, but this is a leak for the next part of this.
Okay.
SourceFed will be part 2 of this deep dive series of Philip DeFranco.
Got it. Okay.
Because
Was
he
this-
launched
Oh,
SourceFed.
Okay. Oh, okay. Is that when they were doing, I remember like YouTube Red or Originals. Is that the same thing or is this a whole different thing?
This is just a different channel.
Oh, but
This
like
is like-
premium channel. This wasn't like a paid channel or whatever.
No,
like
no,
some
no.
of the stuff they did?
This is just a different YouTube channel, and this will explain
he just
everything.
launched a different channel.
No leakies.
Fuck, and then their video is, hey, we're closing our doors.
You're insane, but just click the things that I send you. There is reasons that I send you the things, Stan. When will you learn?
You're so right. You're so right. But sometimes, remember that door game? This is not for the YouTube video, where you were like, just only do what it says, and I couldn't help like picking up the pamphlet or like other stupid shit.
Yeah, exactly. And also
ADHD.
all the way through that game, I was like, "Hey, dude, let me know when you want me to tell you. I feel like you've done everything."
I thought I could
and you were
clutch
like,
up. I actually thought I could clutch up, and I was wrong.
Yeah,
I was wrong.
Okay.
Oh
Go
my
watch
god, the best thing
video.
SourceFed did was close down. There's drama here. I love it. Sorry, keep playing the video.
Wait, did someone in chat say that?
Yes.
Ban that person, whoever that is. They need to be absolutely destroyed, unless they're saying
It's right
because,
after SourceFed was goated. So right, this is actually something crazy here.
if someone's saying that because it started Sugar Pine 7, then I agree. But SourceFed was amazing and shouldn't be shut down.
Got it. Okay.
We need to watch that SourceFed video, Stans, the one that I linked you.
Oh,
Why
I
we
thought you
back
said
here?
keep going. Yeah.
No,
Okay.
you clicked the channel, and I was like, Stans, please watch the video, and that's all
Oh,
I've been
because you
saying
said,
for the
hey,
past
not
10
right now.
minutes.
This will be the next phase, and then, but you meant like literally right now. Let's do it. SourceFed. Get SourceFed.
No, we're not. Stans, I'm gonna end my life. We're looking at this because it's part of the Philip DeFranco dive because he started this channel.
Yeah.
We're not doing the SourceFed dive now.
But we're still
watching this. We're watching this video as part of the Philip DeFranco thing.
Got it. Hey, once more, maybe with less anger, you know?
Well, I have been trying to say that for the past 10 minutes, but you clicked on the channel, you brought the doors game, you were like, hey, herpy derp derp, let's go back to the other video. All I'm trying to do is get you to watch the video that I sent you 10 minutes ago.
Let me just stretch out for a little bit here. I can't even do physical bits because you don't have video. That's why. That's why we have this.
I never
anger
have
between
video.
us.
I get video
How
10
about
seconds
this?
after you do
Let's
something in
say,
Twitch.
On 3, let's go YouTube deep dives. You ready? That's going to get us on the same page. You ready?
Okay, I'm already on the same page, but go for it.
1, 2, 3. Let's go YouTube deep dives.
YouTube deep dives. What team?
Wildcats, baby. Let's go.
Hello, Internets. My name is Philip DeFranco, and I'd like to introduce you to my new channel found only here on YouTube, SourceFed. SourceFed is your daily destination and download of everything pop culture news, opinion, and other things and stuff we don't even know about yet. And that's why on January 23rd, we're gonna kick things off with 20 minutes or less. It's everything you need to know about the world around you, or at least enough to make you sound smarter to friends. And so to help me out,
As a new person who's just learning about this, I'm not really sure how SourceFed is different than his main channel, unless it's not
Right. So it's not him. Exactly.
Got it. Yeah.
He's,
So
he's
he's
about
trying
to
do other
introduce.
shows.
Yeah.
He's trying to college humor it or like start a network or something.
So yeah, that was basically, this is him going even further down the line of this is his ethos for YouTube news, which is informing as many people in the funnest way possible. And
right,
to do
20
that,
minutes or less. Like this is all you need to dive into for the day. Yeah.
Yes, he has hired lots of funny, entertaining people to be able to fill the role that he does on his channel, but hopefully that will reach more people.
Gotcha.
And we will watch the rest of this video and all of the SourceFed things in the next dive.
Sounds good. See you later, Phil.
Hey, don't hover over the like if you're not going to hit it, Stans. That's crazy.
Oh, that was accidental. I've never liked a video in my life.
You were like teasing them.
That's just where it naturally
You were
goes.
gooning the SourceFed.
I don't even really know what this does, to be honest.
Hey, but people watching should click it, you know?
Yep, for sure. Be the hero
Right
I
now
couldn't
on
be.
this YouTube video.
Yeah.
Stans is great at call-outs.
Yeah.
Okay, now I think all that's left is I think you could watch one video that is close to the oldest on his channel, on Philip DeFranco's channel.
Yeah.
And then one of his most recent videos, so you can get an understanding of how much he's changed in the 6 years that we have evidence of.
Right. Let's. I was gonna say like, oh, this will be fun political, but then it's like, oh no. What would be a fun old video? What about is this Jenna Marbles? That could be fun.
No, that's not Jenna Marbles.
Who
it's
is that?
too small for me to tell, but I don't think that's Jenna Marbles. Maybe it is. It's tiny for me on my screen, unfortunately.
Yeah, no worries. Chat will tell me. I'm seeing a lot of nopers, but maybe they're talking about something else.
So what's great about Philip DeFranco is obviously he does the clickbaity news title, but he covers a bunch of things in each. So there'll probably be something fun and light in each one, and it will be a good. I think any of them should be a fine topic to cover. So it's up to you.
Got it. Jenna Marbles it is.
What's up, you beautiful bastards? Hope you're having a fantastic Thursday.
Hit that like button, nation. Things that I say ironically, I think YouTubers did unironically, which is why they are ironic now. But I just can't get over the fact. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hit that
Also,
like button.
some you beautiful bastards.
Yeah,
Love it.
that was his thing.
A ritual.
The Philip DeFranco Show, and let's just jump into it. And the first thing I'll briefly
let's
address,
just
a lot
jump
of
into
people-
it is another ritual. He says that every video. It's great.
Right. He's not going to fucking vibe with you for a second like I might.
Been asking me to recover the YouTube monetization story because there have been a lot of updates. I reported on Monday, YouTube had put into place their broader ad policies. A ton of people all of a sudden had a lot of videos that had their ads removed. They were demonetized. Many people not receiving any email whatsoever. No notification, although there was a minority saying that they are getting them now. The story slowly got bigger and bigger as people actually realized,
Do you see what I was saying
my
about
videos
if
are
you
being
look back to the Daily Motion video that we watched of SXE Phil?
This
it's
is
like
a different channel.
a different channel,
Yeah.
but you can feel like the cadence, the way he's talking. If this was old SXE Phil, the only difference is at the end of each one of those cadences, it would be like, and this is my black friend. You know? That's the only difference it feels like.
That's so funny. Just like an edgy joke besides that.
Yeah.
Besides, too, massive creators like Jenna Marbles, H3 Productions.
It was
saying
Jenna
not only
Marbles
were
in
they-
the thumbnail.
I think there's like 3 YouTubers that I'm not face blind to, and Jenna Marbles is one of them.
It looked like a squished version of her face, though. That's why I didn't think it was her.
That's Jenna. That's Jenna, baby. That's
I know that's Jenna. I can see that much clearer. But the thumbnail version
same
looked
Jenna,
like they
same-
squished her face.
She's there.
But I think it's exactly the same picture. So did they squish it? Did Phil DeFranco squish Jenna Marbles' face? Is all I'm asking.
Excuses. I recognize Jenna.
Monetized. Ads pulled off of videos that had millions
We
of
need to
views.
do. Sorry, you don't want to do an H3 deep dive because you have feelings about it. Sorry, can we talk about this right now?
Yeah, we can do. It's not that I don't want to. It's that I don't know how to
Got it.
without basically going, yeah, he was a piece of shit, but you should like him now, Stanz. Because it's also annoying because he keeps on being a bit of a piece of shit. Like he, you know, the whole deepfake thing. He like just laughed at Cutie Cinderella's live stream of her crying.
That is quite tough.
Like, thought it just was doing a bit out of it, and has apologized since and said it wasn't good. But like, it's just crazy some of the stuff that he keeps on consistently doing, and I want to like him because he is funny, and
He's impossible to
the
defend.
H3 podcast is
That's
good, but it's
so
just
funny.
like, yeah, it's just really, it will be really tough, and I know that you'd hate him.
Really?
And
I
wouldn't
see
be able
clips of him,
to.
and half of them are like, oh yeah, that's like very reasonable. He's like pushing back on this thing that someone said on the podcast. And half of them are the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. And I can't tell like what's a joke and what's not. So I just don't get it. I see my way out.
I
you know?
truly believe that he is a good person. He is funny and he does bits,
Mm-hmm.
but he is also an absolute idiot and doesn't understand when he's like. Sometimes he'll say things and he either doesn't. I feel like he doesn't mean what he says, but then at that point it's like hard to defend because like just stop saying the things, you know. So that's why I'm hesitant on even covering him because I feel like I'd play a clip of him saying something stupid and I'd be like, yeah, but he's kind of funny. I kind of like him and the internet kind of likes him, and I'd have to defend him saying the N-word, which he said. So let's not get on that.
That's very tough. Okay. I only ask because it seems to be like a monolith, a huge channel that I have no context about. I don't know if he's good or bad or this or that at all. But he's just, I see that face everywhere.
I think he's just, I need to put a lot of time and effort into it. And I maybe.
And then I'll ruin it with an offhand comment and it'll go nowhere. That's the problem. I hear you. Yeah.
So there needs to be a lot of focus put into it. And he's not warranted the focus yet. Quite often when we do a deep dive, it's because they do something currently that has made me go, oh, now it would be a good time to cover them because they've gone crazy again or they've done a cool thing. So
Makes perfect
if he
sense.
does something, then I might jump on it. So we'll see.
Okay.
Already, they weren't able to appeal. That is, question the choice of YouTube's automatic system. YouTube then responded, thanks for the reports, we've identified a bug that is preventing the appeal of some demonetized videos. We're working on a fix ASAP. And so then I wanted to double check if I had any more videos demonetized. There are so many. I went through and I have 3 pages of demonetized videos or videos I have to submit appeals
so this is
on
around
when
the time.
it's
I don't know if you know this, Stanz. This was like
Adpocalypse
times. Yeah.
I actually don't know
think.
about it, but I saw someone type that word earlier.
Oh, fuck you, dude. You convinced me.
I know. I'm a good actor. No, I don't really know what adpocalypse is, but people have talked about it before, and I've nodded my head.
It was sparked with the whole PewDiePie drama, Nazi racism.
Oh, that's what we talked about it then. You're right. I must have heard something about it. I mean,
which it created a larger problem than just focused on him.
Mm-hmm.
A company like YouTube wide, that basically YouTube implemented a whole thing that was, now there's a middle ground where it used to be either monetized or not monetized.
Mm-hmm.
And now there's you get money, but basically none of the premium ads, because the big brands don't want to associate with cringe content that could be deemed as like basically anything news related, right? If you're talking about Syria, they don't want to have their name next to Syria, so they would avoid news.
It's like a hospital has been bombed. This is brought to you by McDonald's. Yeah, I get it. I completely understand. Yeah.
So rather than it just being like, oh, they're saying rude words, so I don't want that next to it. It was like really tough for channels like Philip DeFranco to exist during this time because
it's a little
they couldn't cover.
Yeah,
they couldn't cover any of the things. Yeah.
Okay, I understand. And so people were getting demonetized, and that's what he's talking about.
Often where I'm just talking about hate groups and with the disgusting things they had to do and the outcry against them. And there was more news that there were more advertisers that pulled advertising off of YouTube. Obviously,
can I give you a big pat on the back real quick?
Oh, wait, I think I know what this is going to be about. Yeah, you can.
Really? Well, I want to hear what you think it's going to be about now.
What is it? Because I'm the GOAT and I fought copyright and won us back monetization on Smosh and
actually, you know what? 2 big pats on the back. Because 1, we did get a takedown notice from Tobuscus, right?
To be clear, you're being innocent with saying that. It was not a takedown notice.
It was a takedown notice. It was we're coming for you, your family, and your fucking
They just wanted the monetization from our video. They didn't strike us. We weren't about to leave the channel.
They drank our milkshake, bro. They're trying to take all our money.
3 strikes and you're out, unironically, on YouTube. So saying a takedown notice is a very big thing.
And they sent 2 of them. And Caanths, my white knight, went out there, and Twitter fingers, fucking chatting emotes in chat. He wrote a beautiful message to YouTube that basically said, get off D's, you know what I'm saying? And they pulled it back.
Yeah, we defended the fair use of the YouTube deep dives that we do, which are fair use.
Which means I'm an ethical reactor now. We've defended our content with fair use. Legal, suck on those.
The only issue, Stanz, is the YouTube. There was never an issue, even with the Hell's Kitchen stuff that we uploaded and the Taskmaster that we started uploading onto YouTube.
Sure.
Those are all fair use. The issue is the live part. That's the edited parts have always been fair use, and we've been great with that. The live part, watching it in full, is definitely the issue.
Well, yeah. Sorry, you just got me to tell a nice story about you. What I meant to say, second nice story about you, is based on thumbnails and based on going into this and based on hearing about Philip DeFranco, I was primed to not like him. I was like, I'm not gonna like this.
Do you like him?
I do like him. Yeah, I was like, I'm watching. I'm like, oh, this is good. I just don't like his thumbnails.
Yeah, I will say. So you mentioned at the start, I don't know if this will make it in the YouTube video because I don't know if what you said will make it in the YouTube video. But when you were talking about how he like grips his face and does the fuckboy poses,
I hate
the thumbnails.
I cannot stand that.
So the reason when you mentioned that I brought up frenemies is because I feel like he wants himself to be kind of a fuckboy.
Yeah, well, he's just trying to seem young. He's old, right? Because he was 26 when these people were talking about, the Teens React was talking about him, which was a while back. So he just, I think, like backwards hat, bro. I've played that game before. I get it. You're not
the same person. Stands with the same person because I was just about to say he's doing what you do, which is wear a backwards cap to seem young.
I actually don't do it to seem young. I do it because some of my hats just look stupid forward. And some days I went on a hike this morning. My hair looks bad. I'm not gonna do a whole fucking YouTube video like this.
Well, you should.
Can't see me. You can't. No, I shouldn't, because people will be like, "What the fuck is wrong?"
It looks great, right, chat?
It does not look good, chat. And so I wear a hat sometimes. He does it to get serious.
He does it to watch Carl Girl, obviously.
Yeah. Sorry, I forgot what we were talking about. I was just gonna say I like him. I think he is giving his opinions, especially in these more modern videos. This is not even a modern video. Wait, this video is old as shit. This is already good. Yeah.
So he's been doing.
frustrating.
I think this is probably we've talked about it a lot. Why he deleted the videos. If you feel like this is good and this is 6 years ago, I think he's been consistently doing this level for the last 6 years. So he wanted every video on his channel to be consistent and for there to not be a single video that you could click on by Philip DeFranco that was like, oh, this is different, this is weird, this is jarring. So we could, if there's timestamps in this on the thing, you could click to a different story so you could hear a little bit about him talking about something else.
Let's talk about Gabby Show.
Before the hemorrhaging.
Do you know who Gabby Show is?
Yeah, she's absolutely insane.
In a good way or a bad way?
Bad way. She is she's one of the craziest content creators to exist. And you can learn about her if you want, but I don't think it'll be the YouTube video. So
no, I'm saying like let's just run this fucking update and see what he says, huh?
Okay, sure.
Advertisers
You're not going to
freaking out,
understand
YouTube
anything.
freaking out and now creating.
I'm gonna nod my head though, and then the comments would be like, "Yeah, so true." Remember Gabby Show? The crazy. This is just for the
This
Twitch
is
audience.
going in the YouTube. If you
This is
watch
not
the
going in
Gabby
the YouTube
Show thing, this is not
yeah,
in the
but
YouTube video.
this conversation is also not going in. I'm gonna peel back the curtain, Twitch chat, because you guys are smart and talented. YouTube doesn't actually give a shit about me. They just want Philip DeFranco nostalgia. They want me to watch this entire thing without speaking. So it doesn't fucking matter what happens right here. I could watch Gabby's show. I don't have to know.
Actually, not true.
No, for the
you're
YouTube
saying that,
people.
like, yeah, no, that's not true. You're saying that like we get loads of comments being like pause less. We've not had a comment like that for like years, dude. People, the people that click on these videos want to see. It might not necessarily be you specifically, but they want to see a person react to these things and give their opinions to these things. And you're great at doing the react opinions thing. So you fill that role.
I don't want to interrupt you. You have to see the new emote.
Wait,
Caught
I'm
You
pulling
Got
up the
Us
screen.
fucking rules.
What? What's it called?
Caught. It makes me laugh so hard.
Oh,
That's me.
Wait, that is funny.
Sorry, you're right that they don't actively not want me to talk, but I do think if we played a 4-minute segment of Philip DeFranco talking and I just nodded my head, they would not fucking even notice.
Yeah, probably. As long as it's surrounded by
by
your
me
thoughts
talking.
and
Exactly. I'm introing the content. I'm doing this. But yeah, if I straight up just did like a 3-minute section where I go,
I do think they would like it less.
might be.
Unironically.
Yeah, you might.
I think they prefer exactly what we're doing, which is great because we've got good editors, we've got fucking great commentary. Don't push, please.
You knew what I was laughing at.
Cool. Yeah. I need to get away. I'm not looking at the stream
Yeah.
anymore.
Turn off chat. Turn off chat because you don't need
Yeah.
him. You don't need him. Man.
Okay, please don't watch the Gabby Show thing.
Okay, I
feel
won't watch
like
the game. I was just trying to watch like a thing. I don't know what TIA is. Should I watch this?
This is Today in Awesome, so this is one of his rituals. So yes, definitely.
Oh yeah, let's ritual it.
Of today, and today,
Sorry.
from there, I want to share some
Oh wait,
stuff I love
this
to-
might be an ad.
Oh.
He does.
Squarespace.
I love Today and Today in Awesome, sponsored by. But I think he covers it quickly, so we can just.
Oh
probably
yeah,
play
let's
it.
watch it. Dude, give Phil DeFranco the Squarespace revenue from 6 years ago, bro. You earned this.
And awesome, brought to you by squarespace.com/Phil. Squarespace,
Phil,
of course, is a fantastic
Phil,
all-in-one platform where you can make
Phil,
a beautiful
Phil,
website,
Phil.
no installs.
Well, you can't
no
just
patches,
chant
no
Phil
upgrades
over the
ever.
ad,
We also have
'cause
that
that doesn't
award-winning
then-
Phil,
24/7
the
service.
YouTube
If you
guy.
want to start your free trial like many from the nation already have, go to squarespace.com/Phil.
Squarespace.com/Phil. You guys know what Squarespace does. You make a website.
Purchase. And the first bit of awesome is your boy Ethan, aka H3H3 Productions, doing an episode
Oh my god, it's
of
him
Hot-
again.
Can I reveal something else to you?
Oh, have you never seen Hot Ones or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You knew. I see the bald man all the time, and I'm like, damn, how did he get that gig? That's
The
sick.
bald man.
Yeah, well, what would you call him? I don't know. Fucking
Sean Evans, his name, dude.
Sean Evans is Captain America, bro. Sorry, let's just continue on.
Productions doing an episode
What's
of
Captain America's name?
Chris Evans.
Chris Evans. His brother's name Sean.
Sorry, they have the
Hot One.
same last name, so that you can make a Captain America joke. Is that the level of comedy that we're at?
This is Twitch. This isn't a fucking stand-up comedy at the Apollo.
Well, it should be. You need to get better. This is your job, Stanz. Come on.
I have to do hours and hours every day. If I can't do a Sean Evans, Chris Evans joke, then we're falling apart.
Hey, cool. You got me.
Have you ever seen the Look at Us Hot Ones clip? Yeah, that's Ant-Man.
Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd, thank you.
Fan of either of those things, you're gonna love it. It's foop-tastic. Then we got a trailer for Season 4 of Silicon Valley. We also got a trailer for Valerian and the City of 1,000 Planets, which I will note I'm including in this because I'm hopeful that it's gonna be good. But I also get a little bit iffy when I see a movie advertised as much as this movie. It bought a Twitter trend yesterday. The trailer is at over 4.4 million, but only has 8,000 likes on it, which means it's either being...
Yo, he's doing good journalism. Wait, Philip DeFranco's a good YouTuber, bro. I'll put my stamp of approval on him.
Hell yeah.
From 6 years ago, even. Maybe
this. Yeah, this is a good point then to transition to maybe a more recent video. If you go,
imagine if he's just unhinged now and awful. That would fucking rule.
So it will be a different set. It will be different production, probably higher production, but it will be almost identical in format and like his cadence.
These emotes, I'm honestly thinking about getting, I want to get plastic surgery to look like this circular face emoji, man. I think he's the funniest thing in the world.
It's weird because he doesn't look, it's like the same emote as like really mad.
Yeah, and I love really mad too. I love all of those.
But his face looks so different in the core one.
Yeah, because he's head on, he's profile, he's
it looks like the moon emoji. Because the moon emoji has a weird face as well.
Yeah, God, it's just so good. The dead one where he's falling over, there's good shit. It's the lighting. Yeah, Caanths, come on, aren't you a video man? Sorry, go ahead. I'm trying not to look at chat so I don't giggle.
You're saying sorry, go ahead, dude. Just click a video.
Got it. You got it. Let's Taylor Swift
Today,
sex
we're
tape.
talking about the Taylor Swift sex tape comments controversy that's lit part of the internet on fire. Why teen boys are actually the most common group to fall victim to this growing scam. The dramatic rescue of a 9-year-old girl who was kidnapped.
I haven't watched the Philip DeFranco video in a long time.
Why?
I may have also not watched the Philip DeFranco video in the lead up for this this dive.
Okay, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, I was just going off all of my previous knowledge of Philip DeFranco.
Sure.
And I wrote this yesterday. And I just assumed he would have never have stopped doing Sup You Beautiful Bastards.
Oh, did he not say it?
No. He's full YouTube pilled. He's like, instantly, let's get into it.
Today, we're talking about the Taylor Swift sex...
Wow, you're right. I think I have a big problem with meandering because I don't want to convey information quickly.
He says as he goes on a meander?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm meander pilled. I'm not all those who wander are lost, bro. I'm just out here in the field getting fucking lit. I don't have we have no destination here, right? At least that's where you and I differ, and that's why I frustrate you sometimes. Is that you have a destination, which is a nice, tight, deep dive where I learn a lot.
You have paid me to provide you with a destination, and then you're like, "What's over here, dude?" And I'm like, "Literally, just stay on the track, otherwise you'll get bitten by rattlesnakes." And you're like, "Yeah, but they rattle, dude. Let's go listen to them."
Yeah, and then sometimes you get bitten. You're like, "That was tight." You know what I mean? Like it's.
I don't think anyone's ever said that.
We meandering. Sorry, chat's on my morning chat. I've said this 100 times, and I'm not just saying it to fucking goose you guys. It rules. Morning chat is
it's actually unironically
yeah.
very
You said
funny.
it too behind the scenes.
No, I didn't say it, but I agreed with it. The like second day of you doing these early morning streams, Midnight put in content brains like, is it just me or is early morning chat better? And I was like, I hate the fact that I know Stanz is thinking the same thing, and that's just gonna gas him up even more.
I'm thinking it because it's true. Because morning chat is just, I'll be talking to you, and they're making their own memes. To me, I am the streamer for chat, but chat is the streamer for me. You know what I mean?
This is really funny because it's like roasting Mormons online. It's like every person, you can say whatever you want because the people that you're roasting aren't here. Everyone that's here right now.
Evening chat. Yeah.
No one that's here right now. You're not offending anyone that's here because they're part of morning chat.
You obviously meant the Amish who don't have technology.
Mormons
are everywhere. Mormons are on the internet.
Yeah, fuck you, dude. That's so funny. Yeah, I did.
But yes, I do. I completely agree because I can do the same stream at night and be like, dude, that morning chat, they're fucking prudes. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's so funny.
Okay, so yeah, he doesn't say something.
I wondered why you were so confused. I was like, this comparison makes sense.
Yeah. He's completely changed it up, and he is also doing something that I learned about, which is called signposting, where you say like, in this video, we're going to talk about these things. And then you can go into them, and people, they want to get to that last thing, right? They want to know about the 9-year-old.
He's doing the most like recent update for YouTube stuff, which is the hover autoplay. If you're going to be in someone's YouTube feed, you want to make sure that the visuals in the intro pop.
Yes.
Which is why a load of YouTubers currently are doing like tons of B-roll and like.
Oh, and captions. I actually can't believe he
things.
doesn't have captions in the first 30 seconds. I think is such sauce.
I don't. I think
What?
people hate that, and honestly, people will click away from videos that have captions in the first 30 seconds unless you're like a Mr. Beast-esque.
I think you're probably right.
It's a different like. If there's captions, it feels like a lower level sometimes.
You think it's for like mobile?
And I feel like the audiences are different for like text-based. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but it depends on the video, and I feel like for the professional style that Philip's going for, it doesn't work as well. What? Sorry, what are you laughing at?
I'm doing physical comedy. Don't mind me.
That's fine. Right, play the video, Stanz.
Today, we're talking about the Taylor Swift sex tape comments controversy that's lit part
Damn,
of the
you
internet.
know that the second he
We're
got
not
to
going to
say
watch this intro
Taylor,
the 17th time. This is
brother,
crazy.
don't interrupt me. I was just say the fact that he could put Taylor Swift sex tape in the title, he was like, this episode's gonna cook. You know what I mean? It's going to the
Today,
moon.
we're talking about the Taylor Swift sex tape comments controversy that's lit part of the internet on fire. Why teen boys are actually the most common group to fall victim to this growing scam. The dramatic rescue of a 9-year-old girl who was kidnapped. Organ harvesting rings. A new California law has activists fearing that it's going to lead to a rise in conservatorships. We're talking about all that and so much more on today's extra-large Philip DeFranco show. You daily dive into the news, so just make sure you're subscribed and let's jump into it. Starting with, a days-long panic over these parents' worst nightmare has finally come to an end. Because on Saturday, 9-year-old Charlotte Cena went missing during a...
Is Phil DeFranco a Chargers fan?
You said that like you're the baby Gronk style fucking
Paul,
YouTuber.
bolt the fuck up, Phil. That's my dog. Yo.
Is
we're
baby
best
Gronk
friends.
a Chargers fan? Turns out Philip DeFranco was.
I just think hell yeah, brother. He's a huge Jets fan. Insane. Then. Insane. Never mind. Fuck him.
A bike ride through a state park in New York, with authorities quickly finding her bike but no girl and leading them to conclude that she had been abducted. So this kicked off a sweeping search of the area involving more than 400 people, dogs, and helicopters. Charlotte's parents absolutely distraught, others giving their sympathy from across the country. And all of that taking us to just past 4 in the morning yesterday, state police spotted a man dropping something in the family's mailbox. When they opened it up, they found a ransom note.
does
So
still
they
do
checked
the
it
jump
for
cuts.
fingerprints, they found one, and they began testing for a match. And the person it got traced back to wasn't the cops' initial
Could you,
person.
man, imagine if like news was inspired more by this than like the other way around. Could you imagine if you were watching the evening news and they like slightly zoomed in?
Found one and they began testing for a match. And the person it got
Well, I mean,
be
it's all live, so it's hard to do similar things that you do on YouTube with like live news. But yeah, if there was an edited like special segment that was basically just a YouTube video, it would be very jarring for sure.
Sorry, you think that you can't do segments live? I've got news for you. You've got to get a second monitor. I'm going to fucking lose it.
I didn't. You said you can't do segments live. I'm not.
Take your
What
time.
do you
Open
mean,
up the
take your
stream.
time.
Take
Sorry,
your
you
time.
want me to open the stream?
Take your time. Open up
You're
the stream.
the least egotistical content creator, by the way.
Take your time. Did a funny bit. Hey, we did a live.
Didn't do a funny bit.
I did do a funny bit, bro.
That's great. Wow.
Did I do that?
I pulled up the stream. That's just so you know. You can stop doing the. Sorry, could you not tell? There was a point where
no,
I
'cause
clearly.
I didn't hear a laugh. I was surprised because I didn't hear a laugh. Was
Yeah,
like
it's
the most
interesting. I wonder
confusing
why you
part.
didn't hear a laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why. There must. Sorry, I obviously laughed, so there must be just an issue in the. It's the new setup, you know.
Yeah. Sorry. It's just a weird day for both of us. Let's continue on.
Back to wasn't the cop's initial person of interest, or rather Craig Nelson Jr., a 47-year-old man who was arrested for a DWI back in 1999. And so police descended on a camper behind his mother's trailer in Milton. They broke inside, and there they found him as well as Charlotte, who was inside of a cabinet. So now Craig has been charged with first-degree kidnapping, and the little girl
Who can I? This question is actually from the heart. I'm not trying to derail or say something funny. Who is watching Philip DeFranco? Because I understand when it's like YouTube demonetization drama, or sometimes I'll do a video that's like, Ms. Gibbs said what? But this is like, this girl was kidnapped and then she was found. And I am glad that I like learned about this news story. Do people use this as just like a daily thing, or that's what I'm wondering?
Yeah, I think it becomes part of, in the same way, a lot of OG YouTubers try and make things part of people's daily routine. You see it with Rhett and Link, with the Vlog Brothers, and Philip DeFranco. It's like you come here to get filled in, right? To get your daily dose of news in a short, concise way that has highs and lows and all of the relevant things that you need to know. And it's from someone that has been doing it consistently, that you can relatively trust because they've got a team behind them. And I think the audience range. My mum watches Philip DeFranco and loves Philip DeFranco.
You know, your mom used to watch me and leave nice comments all the time, and you know she doesn't anymore. I was going to say her real name to make her feel bad, but I don't want to dox her.
You can say it. And Laura Polly is her Twitch name.
Laura, you son of a gun. You used to leave very nice comments. Actually, she only left comments on videos you edited. I think.
She would actually go down and check sometimes, and then she'd come to me and be like, "Hey, I watched this video, and I could tell you didn't edit it." I was like, "You can't say that, Mum, because I like the editors, and for the most part, they do a much better job than me. That's insane that you would say." She was like, "Yeah, but I could tell." I was like, "You could tell because it was better." And she was like, well, "I mean, maybe."
So funny.
But...
She's like, "Yeah, there were like more edits and like things moving around. I didn't like it, you know."
Yeah, it was very funny.
Sorry, I didn't mean. So your mom watches Philip DeFranco in the morning.
Yeah, so when I was like introducing her to YouTube and Twitch and this world, there was obviously a couple of content creators that she was like, not for me, but she would like listen to Philip DeFranco for the same reasons that most people would, which is it's just a nice, concise way to get news from a relatively unbiased source that manages to separate their opinions from the information that they give.
Right. Which is cool. It's nice. I think that one of my biggest problems, the thing that Phil DeFranco is infinitely better than me, is I will go back and forth between like fact and opinion so quickly and without like announcing it that it can be very hard to watch, especially if you're someone who disagrees with the opinion, to like believe in the facts or something like that, right?
True. Which I think is, I mean, as human beings, we can do that, but as a news source, it's different.
Correct.
I think you have to make that distinction.
Yeah, agreed.
So, I mean, we can watch a couple more Philip DeFranco videos if you want, but I feel like we've covered everything.
I'm good. I'm happy as hell.
Channel.
This rules. I am going to, unironically, after stream, watch a Philip DeFranco video, like front to end, and see if it's for me. There's a chance that I like it. Like, for example, I watch every Gotham chess video now. You might have noticed in like the YouTube history. I actually watch a YouTuber for like the first time in my life. And
That's great. I mean, Gotham's amazing. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, makes good videos.
So, I don't know. This is just us having. I know we're always having a conversation, but this is not content. This is just me and you talking now.
Never content. Never was. Never was. Bro.
What Gotham videos have you been watching? Because he does like lots of different styles.
I like the tournament recaps the most because I think he adds like the right amount of like pomp and circumstance. He explains why it's interesting, which is like in commentary the most important thing to me. Stuff like that.
He does similar videos to that, but it's like old games that have happened a long time ago, and he goes through it move by move and talks about why like this is an iconic game because this specific move happened. Sorry, you can't pull that up without me addressing it.
Check and see it. I wanted to talk to you about this in a minute. Go ahead. You first.
Yeah. Well, it's sorry, you've thrown me off because this is amazing. This is the best meme ever.
Talk about Gotham.
Yeah, he's great. You would love his like recaps on some of like the older games of chess, like back in
Kasparov versus fucking someone.
When it was all like Russia pilled and there was some like greats back in the day.
The first man to castle be like, and it's like a guy in a jacket.
But so he covers them. He covers them in the same way that he covers the recent tournaments that happen.
Yeah.
But he can like the games are more iconic, so it's even like some of the moves are like, oh my god, like. If you even understand a little bit about chess when you're watching, you're like, wow, that's so sick. Like I'm an idiot. I know nothing about chess. I'm like less than 1,000 rated. And I'm like I'm soy jacking.
Shit.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, yo, I understand why that's so cool.
You tried to do the stream. How come you're not you should be a 4-digit Andy. You're a smart man.
Yeah, I think I have the ability to. I just I'm you pre chess boxing. where I just
depressed.
I haven't.
Are you okay? Do you want to talk about
that's
it?
post. That's post chess boxing.
I was much happier post, even though I lost in pre. Pre chess boxing was one of the worst times of my life.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
No, I have the ability and I know what the right moves are, but then I'll just blunder because I'm an idiot.
Yeah, you just go a little too fast. Sorry,
most of my games that I win, chess.com has a new analysis thing where it gives you what it feels like you played as.
Yeah, at the bottom of everything. Oh, I look at those after every game. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm 1,200, 1,500 whenever I win, but obviously when I blunder, it's 300. I'm like, well, fuck you then.
That's
so it's just my ranges are so fun.
Yeah, it's hey, you hung mate and won from a hugely winning position. Yeah, stuff like that.
Exactly.
I have pulled up a picture in the background chat, and Caanths is the only one who's seen it because we have a podcast called Binge and Cringe! !B&C if you want to check it out. And on that podcast, we watch Glee, we watch High School Musical, we watch a lot of shows. And a recurring bit that Caanths has done is Glee is always in the fucking pop culture zeitgeist.
It's in the zeitgeist, dude. People be saying this.
People
Trump
be saying
meme.
this. And I didn't believe it, but as I was searching for a dick pic in our private messages, clicking through page after page, I saw this from 2 years ago that you had sent me. It was in the zeitgeist,
Wait,
bro.
I sent you this?
You sent this to me 2 years ago.
It's
It's one of the first pictures you've ever sent me in Discord. And it was just a random little Glee meme.
It was so funny. Wait, that's
Sorry,
great.
for those of you who weren't here at the beginning, there was actually it's not even worth explaining. Just
No, it's not
it's
worth
Glee.
explaining.
Glee.
Also, if we're talking about binge and cringe,
Yeah.
I feel like people might be thrown off by the Glee part, which I understand. There's a lot of people that I think have come to the podcast and gone, "Oh, I didn't care about Glee, but I've actually been watching it and been having a lot of fun." But there's me and Stanz do about half an hour of just shooting the shit before even talking about Glee on each episode. So it's like podcast, and then we watch a fun episode. So it's great because I feel like a lot of podcasts that go for over an hour are people trying to desperately fill the time, whereas we only have to do that for half an hour before we then
It's
have an
honestly
episode
me
to
trying
talk about.
desperately to not fill the time. I'm always like, bro, we gotta get this moving. But it's funny.
Exactly, yeah. And the latest episode, we did a good 5 to 10 minutes of trying to do a heart on stream, on camera.
Yeah.
And neither of us can see each other, and it is very funny. Do you want to? You've not seen the footage from both sides. We should watch that bit.
I'll watch
you
that
can watch
bit.
it now.
This movie is almost all. Yeah. Discussing the Point Crow roast. Sorry, discussing the Notice the Zebra. It's so funny that these got equal airtime.
I prepare stories, Stanz. You just go and then bounce off what I say.
The thing is, I don't need to prepare because I can pull stories out of my ass and be a show.
Well, pull some more stories out of your ass then next time.
Okay, sorry. So this is. Let me set the stage. There is a way that there's a way that old people make hearts, which is people like me and Caanths. We do this, right? That's a heart. That's a heart that you make with your hands. Now, younger people do a different thing. And we cannot see each other, and we're both trying to describe the heart, and Caanths doesn't realize, no, not the finger heart. You're also old if you do a finger heart. I'm talking about...
Finger heart isn't old, to be clear. It's just a different new heart.
Yeah, it's the Korean one. No, not the Korean one. Not the K-pop
we were just doing different hearts, but we didn't know. And at no point did Stanz describe his heart well
I
at
said
all.
this is what the Zoomers do, and I'm right. I still don't even remember how they do it, to be perfect.
But this whole interaction is so funny because Stanz and I can't see each other.
Yeah.
How do young people do? This is the most embarrassing thing I've done. You know how
you just immediately throw it up. You throw up the gang sign. You're affiliated, bro.
Yes,
you're
dude.
old.
I'm
When
doing
you do
it
a
right now.
heart-
I know exactly what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about? The
Yeah.
heart that is like, you know the young person.
Unfortunately,
version?
I don't.
Yeah, you just put your finger and your thumb next to each other.
speak to that.
So I don't know how to. So your thumb. Do a thumbs up, Stanz.
Thumbs up.
And then bring your index finger up.
This
and
is
touch
actually going to be embarrassing because I remember at least 3 minutes of finger guns.
it against your thumb, and then tilt it at an angle so that it looks like you can see both of the fingers. This is so funny because neither
Damn,
of us
I'm farming little dubs, dude. I'm yuck.
can see each other.
I can't wait till you edit this and you realize that your instructions were bad. I blame you completely.
Thumb up. Follow each instruction. Finger out.
Finger out. I
So
say
like
finger guns.
you're pointing at the camera.
I literally have 2 finger guns. I put them
Well,
up,
you only
kid.
need one.
I have
point
one
at,
finger
point
gun.
at the camera, and then
Yeah.
take the inside of that index finger and put it on the inside of the thumb.
Okay, I don't.
Like pinch them.
So fucking stupid. I'm not. If you want to see the rest of it, if you want to get to the end, see if we actually figured out what we're talking about, you got to watch the video.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, I don't get there. And I don't even remember what it is. Sorry, I can't. My Discord is frozen because I indexed all our old pictures. Do you remember the thing that I was even talking about?
What, the zoomer?
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah.
Yeah,
Zoomer,
so
heart.
instead of doing thumb and
Yeah,
index
it's like
finger,
fucking throwing up crypts. You can't do that.
you
in this economy.
do first finger and second finger, and the 2 first fingers meet in the middle, and the second fingers bend.
Is
over
the
top.
middle the bend or the?
I think the middle.
No. The
The
middle's the point.
the-
The bend is out here. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Straight
yeah.
up.
You got it.
Yeah. Middle finger straight, hooked index. Yeah. We're there. Caanths, I appreciate you have traveled far and wide just to be closer to me while we do these deep dives.
Well, no, legally not to be closer to
You
you.
have come all the way across the ocean so that you could just be within hundreds of miles of me while we're doing
It was
this.
just for you. Definitely not for TwitchCon, to see my family, to see my friends. You know, just for you, Stanz.
I
the
will
person
let
that
you-
I'm probably not going to see.
Believe that reality, but I just want to thank you for teaching me about a YouTuber that I really enjoy now. I pulled up a picture of my face. This is not what I meant to do. A YouTuber I really enjoy now, Philip Defranco, bro. Jesus, YouTube's fucking this man. A YouTuber I really enjoy now, and I will check
Today,
out.
we're talking
and I
about the
very much appreciate it.
Yeah, I appreciate you for having me on. I'm excited for the part 2 of this, which will be the SourceFed deep dive.
Is SourceFed as exciting and sexy as Phil DeFranco? So we have to farm it. We should not mention in the edit we're going to do SourceFed, and then we'll ask for a turf a bunch of comments.
That's why I'm saying. I think the people.
Yeah.
If we get the reason I've done it like this is because Philip DeFranco. The people that know SourceFed also know Philip DeFranco.
Right.
So as soon as they hear SourceFed, I think everyone will be excited in the comments. Can't wait. And
Right,
then
but I don't think we
SourceFed
say we're
one-
doing it because I think we have to
No,
get
no,
them
no.
to comment. You know?
No. It will work. It will work. I promise. It will work.
Okay.
Instead of them commenting saying please do SourceFed, it will be like, oh my god, I'm so happy you're gonna do SourceFed. So it'll be like a dopamine. you know?
Make it a post-credits tease scene like Marvel, like the League of Legends video we watched this morning. I actually have to get out of here. I have a meeting in like 13 minutes. I went on
he's so
a sunrise
cringe.
hike, so I will be running. But I appreciate you coming on, Chad. I always appreciate the morning crew. Can I get
Hell
a
yeah.
caught just for old time's sake? Just a classic caught as I get out of here.
Can you chat? Can you type court? Sorry, can you hear the alarm?
Yeah.
I'm getting an alarm. This is a test. National Wireless Emergency Alert System. Are you getting
it
this, or is it the biggest thing?
Only thing that people are talking about today, and it's the most annoying thing.
Oh, interesting.
It's happening
Love
to me.
that.
It's happening to me.
Hey, you're behind, brother.
National alert. Yeah,
Always
this is
ahead of
test.
you. Caught. We've all been caught. Oh no.
Yippee.
I was gonna say you should do caught on my. Sorry for watching Binge and Cringe because everyone's gone to watch Binge and Cringe and they've been caught. We caught you guys.
They've been caught. Yeah, they actually tabbed out many moons ago.
Yeah. All right, you have to go.
I have to
It's
go.
been good speaking to you, Stanz. Bye, chat. Bye.
Oh wait, stay on the line. I'm gonna talk to you about one thing. But I'm gonna turn off the stream. Hey, chat. Suck on these. I don't know why I